First of all, I think that my experience with Dom goes back 50 years. I worked in the school that he owned in the 70s. And I was thinking about the kind of person that he was then. He was only 28 or 29. I was 28 or 20 school. And he would go into the dictation room, put those headphones on, and practice like a maniac, because he was practicing for the first test, the speed contest, the 280. And he did it hour after hour, and he never stopped. And he was just incredible. I remember when he passed that test, he had one error, and it was just mind-blowing to me. He didn't make any mistakes. That was one error in his notes. There were no mistakes in the transcript, though. And he was a remarkable human being. I eventually went back into the field and then didn't see him for another 20 years. We ran into each other at boot camp in Washington, D.C., running up and down all the hills, comparing all of our marriages. We were laughing so much, and we had such a good time. And I always had a good time with him. He was an amazing, caring, kind, inspiration. I was invited to go to the gallery when it opened. I was so unbelievably impressed with him that at the time I was just VP of NYSCRA. And I said to him, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I said, we have to do our convention. When I was installed as president, I said, we're going to do the convention, the opening night at the gallery. Is that okay? And he said, I'd love that. And I said, and now I want you to be my vice president. And he said, well, I don't know about that. And I said, oh yeah, you got to do that. And then we've been working together ever since. And it's been a collaboration that I've adored, because we get along so well. And he'd call me up and ask me my opinion about something, and I'd call him up, and we just had different perspectives, but we always came to a good conclusion for whatever the profession needed. I love the fact that Matt would be at the conventions when he was doing the DJing, and then he does the video for the dictation. And it was such a family involvement, and he was so proud of his son and so grateful to Elise for everything that she did and let him do. And I just can't say enough that I am going to miss him for the rest of my life. And he's up there with those angels organizing them. I can tell you that much right now. So thank you very much, Josh. This is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for us to show how much we love him.